see they're all laid out. And they're going to wipe them, make sure they're entirely clean, and then wrap them up. And she is cleaning a knife. That's a knife blade, and she's wetting the edge of it to make sure it's sharp, and so on. So we know that every single thing, if you know a little bit about these things, you can work out by the hands what each one is doing.
Yeah.
We started making saws in Sheffield around 1760, and we were continuing to make, well, they make them today. There's just one firm left making this quality of saw, this left in Sheffield. This is quite an interesting saw with an interesting name on the handle, DUIFJE. It's made in Sheffield by a firm called Slack Sellers, and they made this in the thousands and thousands. That one says Joseph Tyzek on it, who was a Sheffield saw manufacturer. And this particular part is one of the storage areas we've got, in which we've got rolling racking, in which we store a lot of our artefacts. Not all of them by any means, probably only half of the stuff we've got. We need at least as much again. This lot of stuff here is from a man who cut funny, peculiar shaped holes in silver. And these are called scales, and they are designs that will be put onto a piece of silver, traced onto silver, and then all those designs actually cut out. This is a case here of knives, and these were made by Joseph Rogers. This is table cutlery. And then we come down to stainless steel, massive amounts of stainless steel knives. Knives for all sorts of different trades right across the world. I had somebody from the University of Sheffield in, archaeology department, and he said to me, could I tell him what a certain knife was? So he drew it me, and it looked like that. So I said to him, it's a rubber tapping knife. He didn't believe me, but it is. Then we come on to all the catalogues we've got. This is a good example of a catalogue. This is Lockwood Brothers. I guess this is mid 19th century, and we can open this up. I'll just look at the title page first. The wording is interesting. Lockwood Brothers, Colonists' Guide to the Selection of Cutlery, Manufactory 74 Arundel Street, Sheffield. And it shows some of the knives that they made, and this is an absolutely exquisite knife with all the implements there that you could think of, and different blades for doing different jobs. That's a horse hook for getting, I was going to say getting Boy Scouts out of horses' hooves. It's really getting stones out of horses' hooves. The Hawley collection is more than Ken Hawley himself. It's that big that we rely on a lot of volunteers to help. So various people have been invited to come, coerced in some way or other to help, and we now have about 15 people coming in, and each one more or less deals with a specialist area. And there's people doing documents, the paperwork, a lot of that work to be done. Others specialise in planes, some do cleaning up, some do the recording of the actual makers, one fella does saws, and so on. And it's a wonderful arrangement, and if we don't record it, it's not there. So we're dependent on all these people. It is wonderful. We all enjoy it very well. Nobody gets paid. We all do it for the love of it. That says Johnson saws.
Yeah, it's all the stuff that they factored for other people.
No. Johnsons were a saw maker in their own right. Around 1850, if I remember right, that they must have taken over. Forever. Hundreds of them. And all these are samples of what will be labelled upon individual packages of saws. Yeah. They'd be wrapped up in brown paper at that time, in either quarter dozens or half dozens. So these were his tools that he used with them. Yeah. That's quite interesting, isn't it?
The Ken Hawley Trust was formed obviously to inherit the collection from Ken,
But I think primary role is to continue and ensure that there is a legacy for the collection in the form of not only acquiring new materials that are representative of industries of the future that continue traditions of the collection, but also to have an active role in developing an education and research programme.